Yes, sir. All right. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. So we're live, and welcome to another episode of Conversations with the Oracle. Uh, all right. So normally we have these episodes, these sessions on Sundays, but today we had to do it midweek because last Sunday I was indisposed. I was unable to hold the session. And next Sunday, from the way I've seen my schedule, I will not be able to, I will not have the chance to come live. So that's why I decided to fix this. That's why I decided to fix this for this weekend, this midweek. All right. So it's a pleasure to be here again. I want to believe that if you've been following this series, if you've been watching my sessions here, both the ones I held myself and the guests I brought on, but I want to believe you've learned a lot, you've gotten value, you've improved in one area of your life or another. Okay, so this series is more or less focused on making money, sales, marketing, and all around money management. I think 2 months ago, I had a guest here that talked about how to manage your money, how to budget and manage your money very well. Because I know most people talk about how to make money, but there are three aspects to really becoming wealthy. You need to make money, you need to manage your money, and you need to multiply your money. All right. So Louis Akwese was here to talk about multiplying your money. Managing your money, and he did justice to that topic. He gave us lots of ways we can budget properly and manage our money, no matter how much you're making, to be able to live comfortably. And then last month, I had an investment specialist here Nathaniel Disu was here to talk about how to multiply your money by investing rightly. And he talked about the different places you can invest, the different platforms, and the things you should know before you invest. So if you're listening to this, if you're watching this, and you have not listened to those episodes, or you've not watched those episodes, then you have a chance to do that at the end of this. All right. So welcome. Today we'll be looking at the five step principle for making money online. 5 step principle for making money online. In fact, it's for making money anywhere generally, and it's the 5 steps is something that can work anywhere. That will work in whatever industry, whatever field you find yourself in. Because the truth is, there is no one way to make money. Okay, there are several things you can do to make money. There are several areas you can go into to make money. People make money from business. People make money from those that get to the end, those that keep at it, those that actually make this money and keep this money. They have a process they follow. They have principles that guide them. Okay, so that's why you see all of us are running, but some people are making progress and some are not making progress. Seeing this money, but many others are not seeing it. They are running, but there's no progress. Okay, so there's motion, but there's no movement. They are motion, they are running, but they are not making any progress. So if you're able to follow this 5 step process, okay, whether you're starting out or you're already or whether you have been online for a while or even offline, then I assure you, you will be able to have a clear-cut blueprint to making money from whatever it is you're doing. All right. So I'll quickly go into it. I should be done with this in about 10 is necessary. Okay, so as always, okay, if you have to share the video, how to get started. Okay, um, all right, so let's get started. Now, the number one step, if you're going to make money online, if you're going to make money offline, if you're going to make money anywhere, the first place to begin, the first place to start is in your mind, is with having the right mindset. And that's why I call this first step visualization. The first step is visualization, meaning you need to be able to see yourself making this money with this particular thing you're doing. It doesn't matter if you're a musician, it doesn't matter if you're selling online courses, it doesn't matter if you're a chef online, it doesn't matter if you're a model, but you need to be able, first of all, visualize yourself seeing, making this money. Visualize yourself being successful. Visualize yourself achieving whatever it is you set yourself out to achieve. So, without visualization, there can be no actualization. Without visualization, you can't make any progress because what your mind can conceive, your hands cannot receive. Okay, what your mind cannot carry, your hands will not carry. So everything starts with the mind. Everything starts from your mind. You must be able to see yourself, um, even though you're starting small today, but you should be able to see yourself in 5 years, in 10 years, making significant progress, making the kind of money you want to make, having the kind of clients you want to get, living the kind of life you want to live, and being able to achieve everything you want to achieve. So your mind must first arrive before your body, before your realities, before everything else catches up. So if your mind is not, if you can't visualize where you're going, then you will get lost along the way. So the first step, and very, very, very important step, the most important step in the journey of making money online is being able to visualize yourself actually making this money. And that's why they ask people, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see yourself in 10 years? And some people don't understand the importance of that question. Okay? That question is helping you visualize your destination, helping you visualize where you're going to, where you intend to be, where your business, where you intend to um, move your business to, move your career to, move your skill to, move your trade to. They're able to see, okay, maybe today you have a small business, you have a small tailoring shop, but you should be able to visualize yourself having a chain of shops, having a clothing line, having big. It all starts from your mind. So add to those people that are making it big today. Everybody's vision was big, their mindset was big. So the first place to start, if you're going to make money anywhere, online, offline, is to visualize it. If you can't see it, you can't have it. Okay? Because if your mindset is not set to be able to handle this kind of money, even if it comes, even if opportunities that will bring this money to you comes, you will not be able to take advantage of it. You'll be doubting yourself. You won't believe that you are worth this opportunity. You're worth pass up on jobs, pass up on opportunities, but you're not able to carry it because they believe that they are not good enough, they are not in a position to handle this kind of contract, to handle this kind of job, to make this kind of money. And if you check it, the actual reality is not that they don't have the skill set or they are not qualified for it, but they don't have the mindset to facilitate that kind of breakthrough. So the first step is what? Visualization. So take time to really picture where you want to go. Take time to really picture where you want to be. What do you want to achieve? How much do you want to see yourself making on a monthly basis, on a yearly basis, 5 years down the line, 4 years down the line, 3 years down the line, 10 years down the line? How much do you want to be making every month? How do you want your business to be? Where do you want to be in your career in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time? Sit down and visualize it. Get to a point where you're comfortable having this mindset of achieving, okay, of having gotten this thing already, having gotten to this place already, having gotten to this position already, having gotten to this place where you want to be, even if in reality you're not there yet, even if in reality you're just starting. If you can visualize, if you can see where you're going, it gives you confidence where you're going. No matter what is happening today, you already know where tomorrow or what tomorrow is going to look like. You already know what your future is going to look like because you've taken time to picture it. So don't walk blindly. Don't walk like someone beating around the bush. Take time to visualize, see where you're going. Okay, you are starting today as a graphic designer, nobody knows you, you don't know anybody, fine. But where do you see yourself in 3 years? What level do you see yourself? What's your income level? What's the strength of your network in 3 years? What's the strength of your relationship capital, social capital in 3 years? Sit down, take as much time as you need to visualize it properly and be able to get a very vivid and definite picture of what your future looks like. That is the first step to making money, to making progress, to making to becoming successful in what you're going to do or whatever it is. Okay, see it, see it, see it first. Okay, and then the second step is um, affirmation. The second step is affirmation. Okay, affirmation is saying things, affirming. To affirm is to say things with a kind of, I don't know if I'll say force, but to say things with power. Yes, that's the word, power. To say something with power, to say something with belief, to say something with a lot of conviction behind it. So after seeing the future you want to feature in, it is not enough to just see it. You need to also speak it. You need to say it to yourself and to others, and you need to say it with a lot of conviction. Okay, you need to say it with a lot of belief. You need to say it like you've already acquired, like you've already achieved it, like you're already making this money, like you're already in this place you want to be. You're already, um, your career has gotten to this place you want it to get to, or to this position you want it to get to. Okay, affirmation has a way of um, setting your mindset right, and because what you hear influences what you believe. What you hear influences what you believe. Even the Bible said, faith cometh by hearing. Faith cometh by hearing. Fear also comes by hearing. It's what you see, what you hear that influences what you believe, that influences how you think, that influences how you see yourself, that influences how you do things, that influences how you relate with people, that influences everything around you, what you see and what you hear. So you need to make sure that you're hearing the right things. You need to make sure that you're hearing positive things, things that will keep propelling you, keep pushing you in the direction of your goals, in the direction of your dreams, in the direction of where you want to be. Okay. And the first person to be saying these things, these positive things, should be yourself. You don't need to wait for external motivation. You don't need to wait for people to motivate you. You don't need to wait for other people to say positive things about you or about your goals or about your vision. You should be your first cheerleader, your number one fan, your number one motivator. All right. So when you've visualized your destination, you visualize where you want to reach, it's important that you also take time to write all these things down. Okay. I think it was Habakkuk that God was speaking to and said, write down the vision and make it plain. There's a power in writing down your vision. There's this certainty, this clarity that comes when your vision is written down. There's a saying that a goal that is not written down is only a wish. A goal that has not been written down is only a wish. So when you write it down, it becomes firm, it becomes concrete. Now there is physical evidence of this goal. There is physical evidence of this of where you are going, of what you want to achieve, of what you want to do. All right. So you've seen it, write it down. Put it down in your diary, put it down in your notepad, put it down somewhere that you can always get to, and then speak these things to yourself every day. Affirm it, affirm it. Okay. Um, Today I'm working with foreign clients. Today I'm making 6 figures. I'm making 7 figures. Today I'm attracting 10 clients. Today just speak what you want to see into existence. Speak it until you begin to believe it. Speak it and say it over and over again to yourself until it becomes part of your psyche, until it becomes part of your makeup, until that is the only sound, that is the only thing your mind, your brain, your body knows to believe. Okay, because the truth is your body must believe something. And if you're not speaking positive things to yourself, your brain, your mind, your body will hook onto the negativity all around. Will hook onto the desperation in the country, in the environment, the deplorable state of things, the despair everywhere is what will fool your head, is what will fool your mind, is what we take over your body. And even though you're seeing where you want to go, you can't make any move because you're incapacitated. So this is why you need to keep being the fuel to your own engine. You need to keep speaking to yourself, motivating yourself, affirming, even though you're not saying these things, but you call those things that are not as though they are. You speak um, these things, what you want to achieve, the money you want to make, the clients you want to work with, the product you want to sell, the kind of business you want to do, the kind of career you want to have. You speak it with such conviction until you begin to believe them, until it becomes your reality, until you begin to see them manifest. And you keep speaking them up even after that. You keep saying it to yourself. So you see it, you write it down, you say it. The first three important steps: see it, write it, say it. See it, write it, and then say it. Say it to yourself. Say it out loud. Affirming is not saying it in your mind, it's not reading it to yourself. You need to say it out loud. You need to say it with power, with conviction. Okay? Say it like something that has already happened, not speaking it as if, okay, you're just doing it because you're told to do it. Do it because you want to do it. Do it because you believe that it works and it can work for you as well. Okay, so visualization and affirmation, that's number two. Then the third step to achieving your goals, after you've seen, after you've visualized, you've affirmed, then the third step is formation. Okay, the third step is formation. Now, um, you will not achieve anything if there is no clear cut plan to get to your goal. You may visualize from today to tomorrow. You can affirm until heaven falls down. But if you have no blueprint, if you have no map, if you have no plan of how you're going to reach where you're going, you will not get to where you're going. Okay? So no matter how good a football team is, for instance, let me use a football analogy. No matter how good a football team is, no matter how much they have visualized winning the game, no matter how much they have affirmed to themselves, they have spoken to themselves, they have shouted and chanted over and over and over again in the dressing room or on the training ground. If they have no clear formation, if the coach has no visible and vivid plan for that game, if there is no distinguishable pattern that the coach has mapped out and taught the players for that particular game, all the visualization, chances are that they will lose, but they will get beaten and battered. Okay, so this is the most crucial step to making money and achieving success. You must have a formation. What is your plan? How are you going to make this money? Okay, so your plan can include, okay, what field am I going to concentrate on? Because one mistake people make and why they end up not having result is that they are jumping from one place to another. They are everywhere and nowhere. Today they are doing affiliate marketing. Tomorrow they are into crypto. The next day they are doing forex. The next day they are doing drop shipping. The next day they are doing e-commerce. The next day they are doing Facebook ads. The next time they are selling health products. Before they are everywhere. They are jumping from one place to another. Because they have no plan. There is no focus. There is no decision and direction on what they want to do and how they want to do it. So that's what your formation is all about. What do you want to do? How do you want to do it? Do you want to do it? So you need to first of all decide on a field or an area where you're going to focus, where you're going to base. There is no industry in the world where people are not succeeding, and there's no industry in the world where people are not failing. You only have the best place for you. Okay, there are affiliate marketers that are making it. There are affiliate marketers that are not making 1 naira. There are copywriters that are making it. There are copywriters that are suffering. There are doctors that are balling and flexing. There are musicians that are in penury. There are footballers that are famous and fabulous. There are footballers that are miserable, and you know their careers. Their industry has opportunity for success. Every industry has an opportunity for um for for failure as well, because there are people that are not making it. There are writers that are stinking rich, and there are writers that are hopelessly broke. So don't say, okay, this is the field where this is the best field. No, what you should ask is this the best field for you? And how do you decide on the best field for you? Is by considering your strengths, your gifts, your abilities. Okay, your natural endowments, your natural gifts, your natural abilities. Is it um, is it applicable in this field? Does this field complement your gift? For example, you're someone that writing has never been your thing. You've never been good at writing, and you say you want to become a content writer. You're going to struggle because that is not your area of strength. That is not your area of strength. Yes, people say that you can learn anything. No, I don't even subscribe to that school of thought that you can learn anything. I believe that you can train, or you can learn, you can improve on something that is already there. If you already have that skill, or that gift, or that talent of writing, then it can be improved. You can train it, you can brush it, you can polish it, and then it begins to shine and announces you to the world. But if you don't have it at all, you're trying to push a stone up a rock, or up a hill, and it's going to be too much of it's going to be um, an arduous process for very little results. So consider your talent, consider your gift, consider your natural abilities. Where is it best suited? If you're someone that is good with numbers and figures and facts, then programming is something you should look into. You're someone that's good with words, then you should talk about writing and fields associated with writing. If you're good with designs and colors and painting, then you should thinking of graphic design, video editing, and all those areas. Okay, but if you're someone like myself that is very bad with designs and colors, what are you doing learning graphic design? Like they say, graphic design is something that everybody needs. It doesn't mean everybody should learn graphic design. It doesn't mean everybody will succeed in it. Like they say, everybody is doing affiliate marketing does not mean everybody will succeed in it. So you need to really take time to know yourself and know what is my natural ability, what is my natural skill. Is it does this field complement it? You're very bad, you're horrible at speaking. Then what are you doing in a business or in an industry that has to do with a lot of speaking? That all that time you will spend trying to brush yourself up as a speaker, all the energy, all the resources, if you put half of it into your area of natural endowment, you will make 5 times, 10 times the progress. So why do something that is more difficult that will still give you limited results when you can put that same effort into your natural um, area, your area of strength, and still get maximum result and still get so much returns at the end of the day. All right. So if you are still struggling with knowing your natural gifts and your talent, I think one of the sessions I had some months ago talked about turning your gifts and talent into wealth, so you can go to this channel and listen to that session. I talked about I first started with how to identify your gifts and talents, and then how to turn your gifts and talents into wealth, into riches. Okay, so when you know where you're supposed to be, then you have a plan. Okay, how am I going to? Okay, you've chosen that you want to become a web designer. You've chosen you want to become a an e-commerce um, brand or an e-commerce Okay. Really sorry for the break in transmission. Network cut me off. Network cut me off. So let's continue. I was talking about having a formation, have a formation. I think I've talked a lot about that. Okay. Never okay, so we're back. Table. Okay, so we're back. Um, I apologize for the network going up and down. We're still in Nigeria and we're limiting conditions. All right. So I think we're done with formation, and I believe you get the gist. All right. You visualize, you've affirmed, draw your plan of attack. What to make this money? You want to trade crypto? How are you going to trade it? Who are you going to learn from? How long are you going to learn from them? What will you be doing when you are learning? What will you do after you've learned? Okay, so what is your plan? That's basically the question. What is your plan? Okay, number four is execution. Now, everything hinges on you being able to execute. Okay, everything, your success, money, your everything, you being able to execute, visualize from the end of the week till your voice turns hoarse. You can draw a very beautiful formation that even Gajola cannot draw. You can have it figured out. You can have everything, well structured on paper. But if you don't execute, nothing is going to happen. It will just remain a plan. Execution is the bridge between your plan and the execution is the bridge between your dream. So what brings your life is being able to execute on those plans you've made, being able to carry out those plans you've made, being able to start and continue on that path you've chosen. All right. So I used to say execution is the key. If you don't execute, you will always be out. Is the key. You can be motivated from top to bottom. You can have a beautiful plan, but if you don't execute, if you don't take action, if you don't step out, if you don't do, you can never win. To do is to win. To do is to win. Because when you try, when you do, when you step out, two things will happen. You will either succeed or you will not succeed. Now, if you succeed, you won, obviously. If you succeed, you've achieved what you set out to do. Okay? If you don't succeed in a way, so to do is to win. You can almost never go wrong if you um, you execute plan you made. Okay, when you execute is blindly. If you execute with no plan, do anything, that's when you can now run in losses, breaks. But if you have a plan, structured it, you've taken your time to vet it, it may not work. That's the truth. In reality, it may not work. You may have the best plan and it will still fall through. Have a plan, you have something to fall back and learn your lessons from. You will know what to implement, what to consolidate on, and what to cut off. All right, so execution is what brings everything together. As everything together, there are so many people that have been wishing and dreaming and thinking of starting a business. Until you start that business, you will not go anywhere. Until you eventually start that business, that is when your success or failure in that business begins. Until you execute, you are 100% a failure. Until you execute, you are 100% a failure because you have not done anything, you've not achieved anything. Yes, in your head, you have visualized that you're the next best thing in the world after ice cream. Okay, and you've even drawn the best formation. Cute, you are still in reality 100% a failure. You've not done anything, you've not gone anywhere, you've not achieved anything. But when you begin to execute, the odds of that failure begin to reduce. Now, because you're executing, because you're implementing what you've learned, what you've drawn out, what you've affirmed, what you've visualized, because you're putting it into action, there's now a chance that this thing may actually work. There's now a chance that you may succeed. There's now a chance that you may, reach where you said you're going or reach where you want to go. But without taking that step, without doing anything, you can never reach there. No miracle, no jazz will make it happen. Right? So execution is what brings it all together, brings it all together. And execution can be scary. Execution can be frightening. Why? Because of that fear of failure. Always that probability or possibility of that plan falling through. There's always that possibility of it not, you know, working out for you. All right. But still, you should understand that if you do nothing, nothing will change. Doing nothing changes nothing. Then nothing is going to change about your life, about your situation, about your finances, about anything. Okay, it's only when you take action, when you execute, when you step out, that things now begin to change. Things now begin to look up. You now begin to find solutions. You begin to get results. You begin to climb up the ladder. All right, so execution is where everything begins to fall into place. So never think you can get anywhere without executing. You can learn from today till the day before Jesus will come. If you don't execute, you will not get any results. You will not be different from that person that is not even learning. Because there's a saying that he who can read but does not read and he who cannot read, there's almost no difference between them. You are knowledgeable, but your knowledge is not being put to use. Your knowledge is stored in a tank. It's not helping anybody, it's not helping you. So, what is the essence of that knowledge? What is the essence of everything you are reading? So, I believe there's no point even talking so much about this. Execution is the glue that holds it all together. So, don't never be afraid to execute. Never be afraid to implement your ideas, implement your strategies, implement your vision. As long as you've drawn your formation, you've vetted it, and you've seen that okay, this is actually a good plan. Maybe you've even given it to people to look at. You've talked to about this key you want to learn, about this trade you want to go into. You've talked to one, two, three, four people. You've gotten their opinion. Maybe you've talked to experts. You've talked to friends. You've talked to family. You've gotten their opinions. You've weighed the pros and the cons. Execute. Take action. Okay, take action and execution is not lighting the fuse or pulling the plug. So you may have an idea, you draw your formation, you talk to people, you find out that this is not a good idea, and then you pull the plug. That is also executing. Or you find out, okay, this is something worth pursuing, and then you light the fuse and take off. Right? So don't be afraid to execute. Okay. Um, John Maxwell said or advised us to fail faster. Okay, because the more you're failing, the closer you're getting to success. There's a popular axiom that you get four no's before you get one yes. You get four no's or four rejections before you get one acceptance. So the more you falls through, the closer you're getting to the one that will actually be your breakthrough. Okay, so do not be scared. I know, yes, there's that fear of stepping out, there's that fear of failure, there's that fear of rejection, there's that fear of what if it doesn't work out. But ask yourself, what if it works out? What if it works out? What if this is the answer to all your prayers? What if this is what you've been asking God for, and God has finally put it in your hand, and the only thing holding you back is just that fear. The only thing holding you back is just feeling of it may not work. Yes, it may not work, but it may work as well. The only way you know is by trying it, is by executing it, right? So execution is the fourth step and the most vital step to bring everything else into actualization. All right. And then the final step, number five step, is evaluation. You can see that all of them are shown. Visualization, affirmation, formation, execution, and evaluation. Now, evaluation is looking back. Okay. Now, evaluation is looking back. So you've visualized, you've affirmed, you've seen it, you've spoken it, you've planned it, you've tried it. Now, what was the result? That's what evaluation is all about. What was the result? How did the result of step 4 compare to my projection, my plan in step 3? Step 4 is execution, step 3 is formation. So, how did the results compare? Did I meet the target? Did I get where I'm supposed to have gotten to in the 4 years I projected, in the 3 years I projected, in the 5 years I projected? Did I get where I'm supposed to get? Did I make as much money as I wanted to make? Did I make as much contacts? Did I gather as much social capital or did I perform as well as I projected as I? If you did, congratulations. Now, evaluation is where you really sit down to look at those things that helped you achieve that goal, that helped you make the money at get the clients, close the jobs, grow your business, meet the new people you met, that helped you achieve these things. Evaluation is where you really take note of them and build on them. You consolidate on them. You point them out that okay, these are the things that helped me. Okay, knowing how to talk to people, knowing how to negotiate deals, knowing how to sell, knowing how to wake up on time, knowing how to honor people, knowing how to give people, how to value people. These are the things that help me hit my goal. So you doing evaluation is when you really understand, you really figure them out, you really pinpoint them. Because sometimes when you're executing, things are happening so fast, you're running at breakneck speed. There may be no time to really pause and take note of certain things that is happening around you, things that you're doing, things that you're not doing, because everything is happening so fast. There's a lot of real time activity going on. All right. But when you get to that stage of evaluation, you pause and look back. You pause and reflect. Every company at the end of the year, they have annual review. That is simply evaluation. They look back at the previous year. What did we do well? And whatever they find out that they did well, they consolidate on it. They find out how they can do more of that thing or do it better. Those things they did well: customer service, speedy delivery. How can we do it more? Or how can we even do it better than we did last year? And then during evaluation, you can also find out those things you did not do well. Okay, maybe I did not reach the goals I set. Why? Why? What hindered me? What prevented me from getting to this point? What held me back? Was it that okay, I shied away from really connecting with people and networking with people, or I didn't learn how to sell? I did not. I was too. I was too small in my thinking and in my mindset, or maybe I did not honor people enough. I did not place value on people. It's during that evaluation stage that you really get to understand those things that prevented you from, or maybe it was even your friends. Maybe after you were feeling so pumped up, you were feeling so motivated, and you drew your plan. As you were about to execute, or as you were executing it, your friends came with their negative words, their taunts, and all their snide remarks and everything, and it began to weigh down your confidence. It began to pull you down. It began to make you feel unworthy, feel like you can't do this, feel like you can't get there, feel like okay, maybe your dream was initially too big. Maybe you should reduce it. Why aim for the sky? It's too far. Why dream of owning a bakery when you can manage one loaf of bread? So maybe it was your friends, maybe it was your family. John Obidi said, there are so many people that mean well for you, but they don't know what is best for you. They are giving you advice, they mean well for you. In their heart of hearts, they are not giving you this advice because they want to see you fall, or because they want to drag you down. They really mean well for you, but they don't know what is best for you. Probably they are giving you the advice from the little they know. They're giving you the advice from their narrow horizon, from from their little purview. Okay, so they have your best intention at heart, but they don't know what's best for you, because you know better, you've seen more, you have a bigger vision, you have a bigger plan, you know where you're going. So it may be your family, maybe your friends that held you back. It is during this stage you figure out all these things, and then you know what to consolidate on, you know what to cut off. Okay, you know what to weed out. Okay, I need to avoid these friends. I need to stop associating so much with these family members. I need to learn how to sell more. I need to, attend more conferences. I need to connect with people more. All right. So evaluation is a very key step. Evaluation is how you keep your engine running smoothly. Okay. It's like the fulcrum of everything. When you've done the other four, whether you got a good result or you got a bad result, you hit your goal or you shot wide of the mark, you got to your destination or you ended up in a different state. Evaluation is how you um, get ready to go again. It's how you retrace your step. If you're on the right track, evaluation is how you gain more momentum to keep going. Because now you look back and you realize, oh, I'm actually where I said I would be. So I'm doing well. I need to continue. I need to do better. Or, wow, I'm even far ahead of where I said I would be. Good, good. I need to keep pushing. Or doing evaluation, you find out that, oh no, I'm supposed to be in Lagos, I'm in Jigawa, I've fallen a long way from the mark. I need to retrace my steps. I need to recalibrate my bearings. So evaluation is very important. Always set out time to evaluate. Okay, whether you're online or you're offline, have time to evaluate. Most companies they do it at the end of the year. You can do your own every 6 months. Okay, at the middle of the year, you evaluate the first half of the year, the second half of the year. At maybe in December, you evaluate the second half of the year. You can do 3 months monthly interval, that you can do yours quarterly, or I don't know. Anyway, I know some business people that they do review at the end of every month. I know businesses like that at the end of every month. So it depends on you, it depends on how you want to do it, but evaluation is very, very, very important. All right. So those are the 5 steps: visualization, affirmation, formation, execution, and evaluation. If you're joining now, I would really urge you to take time to listen to this, watch this session again, watch the watch the replay of this session again, that you really get everything I said in this session. All right. And then before I go, I want to specially invite you that is listening to me now to be part of the mega conference I am hosting at the end of this month. It's titled Enough is Enough is Enough, and it's a conference that is aimed at helping you finally take charge of your life, helping you finally sit up, finally kick out, those habits, those predilections that are pulling you away from where you should be, pulling you away from what you know you should be doing, that are pushing you off track, pushing you away from the formation you have drawn, according to what I said. All right, so habits like procrastination, habits like laziness, habits like indecision, excuses, attitude problems, and all of that. These are things that derail people from their destinies. And so this conference is enough is enough. It's time to change all that. It's time to reset your your journey, to reset your destiny, to restart your. I'll be having about, I think, 6 speakers will be with me in that conference. Nishoyinka, speaker, Luis Akweze conference as a guest speaker, Verlin Chineke conference as a guest speaker, Prominent Promise will be in a speaker, and then Olivia as a guest speaker. All right, so it will be 3 destiny revitalization. The whole aim of part of actualization. 3 days, 28 to 30, 2 sessions per day, 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. to get a copy of my book with the title Enough is Enough. Alright, so get a copy of my book. The title of the book is Enough is Enough. Alright, so the whole conference is based off that book. Conference of that book. This is day 5. I'm allowing everyone who wants to attend the conference to get the book for 1.5 or $3, right? For just the purpose of this conference. After the conference, the price goes back to 2.5. For the purpose of this conference, you can get it for 1.5. And when you get the book for 1.5, you get a copy of the book, obviously, and you will be part of the group where the conference will hold. That means you'll be part of the group on the different topics as access to 2 recorded private mentorship sessions on success habits. Okay, those sessions are about an hour each. So you're getting 2 hours worth of private mentorship sessions. They are not live. I sell them for 5K. Any other time. But for everyone in this conference, they'll be getting those 2 sessions on success habits for free. I think those sessions we talked about playing to your strengths. We talked about utilizing the power of leverage, and we talked about reason for just 1.5. Right. So you can decide for yourself if it's worth it. Okay. 1.5 will not even get you a good pair of jeans. But with 1.5, you can get this book that will change your life. You know that it can change your life. I am certain that it will change your life because it was written with you in mind. Okay. It's going to help you figure out where you're supposed to be and get you on the path to getting there. And then you also be part of the conference. So you hear other speakers come to um, perform surgery on your mind and on your life. And then you get access to the recorded mentorship sessions plus other bonuses I will not mention. So if you want to know the bonuses, be part of the conference. And my number is there on the screen. So you can reach me. That's my WhatsApp number. Send me a message on WhatsApp and you get more details about how to join the conference and how to get the book. All right. So thank you so much. If you listen, if you go to the session, if you find it valuable, don't forget to like this video, like it, drop a comment. Let me know out of the 5 steps, where are you right now in your journey, online, offline? Where are you? Are you still starting? Or maybe you're in the state where you are drawing your formation, or maybe you have your formation, you have your plan, you have your blueprint, or you are in the stage of executing, you are carrying out your plan. Let me know the stage you are. Let me know how it's going for you. Okay, how is it going for you? Are you facing challenges? How is it going for you? Okay, make sure you comment, make sure you like this session, and you can always copy the link and share with your friends. If this blessed you, then I'm sure you want it to bless others as well. So copy the link, share it on your status, let your friends also come and watch the recording. Share it in your group, share it on your Facebook timeline, share it anywhere you can share it so that people also come and be part of this. All right. So until next time, I don't know when, but another episode of conversations with the Oracle. Okay, so I may be here myself alone, or I may bring on a guest. I don't know. Just make sure you subscribe to this channel so that whatever I do, you will always be in the know. You will be notified immediately I come live, or I drop a video, or I do whatever, anything on this channel, you will be notified. So subscribe right now and turn on the notification button. Okay? Subscribe and turn on the notification button. I'll see you really, really soon. I hope this blessed you. I hope you found clarity, you found courage, you found strength. All right. So, thank you so much.